Inniswell Ministries International presents Stories for My Grandson. Hi, grandson. Grandma has a story for you. Are you ready? Let's go. Well, way back in the Bible days, when Abraham, before Jesus walked the earth, Abraham had to go to war for his nephew Lot. Lot lived near some nasty people, and they kidnapped him, his family, took all their stuff, not just them, their neighbors, like just came in and took everything. And so some nearby farmers came and said, look, they took your nephew. So Abraham was like, y'all gonna mount up? And he went around to like his allies in the area, and he's like, they're gonna they're gonna be coming for us too, like we gotta handle this now. And so they mount up and they go in there, and Abraham and his boys whoop them. They get Lot back and Lot's family and all of Lot's belongings. And they took the other people's belongings, like the bad guys' belongings, they took them. That's spoils of war. And so there was a priest in the neighborhood by the name of Melchizedek. And so Abraham went to Melchizedek and asked for a prayer. So Melchizedek prayed over him, and Abraham gave him 10% of all the spoils that he had. And he's like, look here. Because we are responsible to help care for the widow and the fatherless. And so that tradition carries on from the Old Testament. So Abraham was in the Old Testament into the New Testament, into the beginning of our new faith, Christianity. And so when the early churches started, they were under Roman rule, and the Romans were like, take care of your people. Like before they started persecuting the Christians, they were like, yo, take care of your people. Like take care of the poor and the fatherless. And so they started collecting the tithe, and they did. They started taking care of the widow and the fatherless. And so we've carried that into our churches, and the care goes in to take care of, the charge remains to take care of the widow and the fatherless, and also to upkeep the church. Paul makes a statement in one of his letters, and he says, didn't I take money from other churches, from Peter's churches, or I forget how he put it. I took money from other churches to help pay for you, right? And so that was like robbing the churches under Peter to pay for the churches under Paul. So robbing Peter to pay Paul. And so we're responsible to take care of each other, of the church, to make sure the lights stay on, to make sure there's heat and water running through our churches. So we're responsible for that, for our tithe. But our tithe is also responsible for our widow and our fatherless. And so that is why it's important. And as you mature in your faith, you understand that that's part of your responsibility as a Christian. That's part of it. And I guess that's all, grandson. The tithe is also an agreement between you and God, how much you're going to give. Tithing also includes your time. All in the church, there's all these different jobs that need to be done, but they take time. And time is a commodity that a lot of people don't have. But we have to take the time and give our time and volunteer our time in the church. And I guess that's all I want to say, grandson. So remember, if you have $1, 10 cents of that is your tithe. All right? Okay, well, guess what, grandson? Grandma loves you, but Jesus loves you more. And join us again next time when Inniswell Ministries International presents Stories for My Grandson. Until then, bye.